Hey everybody, and welcome back to the Jedi Night's Watch. My name is Graham, and yes, it's finally the day that I'm doing the collection tour. The Moducases are up. Everything is as set up as it's going to be for right now. Want to just go through the collection. I want to also give you a room tour. So without further ado, we're going to probably just start with the room tour, and then we'll dig into the figures themselves. But I kind of just want to show you guys where it is that I spend a lot of time, where it is that I do some work, where I edit and film, and where I sometimes just hang out. So without further ado, this is a basement. We just kind of come down the steps right here, and as soon as we come down, we have some really cool art pieces here by Baptise. Good friend of mine that does these drawings and then sells these prints. And man, they are just so cool. We have Batman right here, the Joker. Look at the detail in that. Coming up next here, we have Bane. Just so cool. Sorry about the reflections there. And then we also have Catwoman. So I kind of have like a Dark Knight trilogy thing going on right here. In the middle, we do have a Funko Pop, and he is on a shelf that I actually made myself. And I do still have a handful of Funko Pops. I collected these before getting into the 6 scale stuff. And some of these still have a special place in my heart. So you will see a few of them here. And that Batman is just so cool. So say what you want about Funkos, but that's cool. Over here is where my office used to be, and now I've kind of rearranged it. Yes, I'm a Packers fan. Please don't downvote me for that. If anything, you should give me a like because I am loyal to my hometown team, the Green Bay Packers. Just have this wall G here. And then I do have this pretty cool Lombardi Trophy replica. And just a cool thing that my kids gave me as a gift. I do have some Star Wars, kind of like retro Funko Pops right here. And I thought those were cool, so I picked those up. Coming up here, we do have a Hot Toys Why So Serious light box, and if I turn it on here, you can kind of see the Joker silhouette. That's always pretty cool. And on this wall, we kind of have like a little Marvel theme going on. Got that print from Hobby Lobby for like, I don't know, 12 bucks, so really cheap. Again, we do have some more Funko Pops here, and I just took a baseball bat case, put it to the side, put some lights in it, and use it for a Funko Pop shelf. So pretty much have most of the Avengers in here. Again, these just kind of, they bring me back to the days when I kind of started collecting. So I do keep some of them. I have gotten rid of a lot. I think when I started the channel, I probably had 200 plus Funkos, which I know to some collectors isn't a lot, but definitely sold those to get into the hobby. We just have a couple things down here, some Star Wars stuff, Spider-Man, my cigar humidor right there. Coming back over here, another cool gift from my daughter from last Father's Day. Daddy, you are as smart as Iron Man, as strong as Hulk, as fast as Superman, and as brave as Captain America. You are my favorite superhero. Just melts my heart. And down below that, just a Batman piggy bank. It's like a bust. Got that from GameStop a few years ago. And I always thought it was cool because, you know, he's got like the blood on the hands there. And he's got the short ears and that cool bat logo. Just one of my favorite looks of Batman himself. And when we come in here, we have a couch and a chair. So a nice place to kind of relax. And this is kind of where we sit back, watch TV. Got a nice fireplace heater going on here as well. Up here we do have my first ever console that was like mine, was a PlayStation. I did have the NES, but this was like the first one that I got with my own money. So I've kept it since, and it'll always probably stay here. We do have some artifacts, Stormtrooper statues, and I believe these are 1/10 scale. And then to the left of that, we have one DTOF left. One remains. And it's pretty good for holding quarter scale figures. So we do have the Batman, the first ever quarter scale that Hot Toys made. And this thing is a work of art. He looks fantastic. The base, not so much. I wish I had the new base that's coming out, but for the time, you know, Hot Toys did their best. It's cool that it comes with all those accessories. And then below that is one of my newer figures, and it's actually the quarter scale Joker. And it's kind of a mixed bag. I mean, it's not the best work that they've done, but it is a fun figure to pose around. And I really like the pose that I have him in here. So he's probably gonna stay in this for quite some time. Got the money stacked with the cards and the bomb detonator. And then below that is just like a statue of Batman. It's kind of just a placeholder for now until I figure out what else I'm gonna put in the bottom. Coming over here to the bar area, I have another TV kind of set up here for football season, so we can watch the Packer game as well as Red Zone. So that's a lot of fun. We have a stuffed Chewbacca here. There you go. Look at that. Scared the hell out of my daughters for the longest time, but hey, they're coming around. Let's go over here. So then we have the office space is kind of behind the couch here. Just get a look at the room. And we have a Mandalorian poster here that was a pickup of at Hobby Lobby for $10, but it's really cool picture of Mando himself. Just kind of that retro armor. And here we have where the magic happens, where we do the live streams, where I edit, where I work. We do have the Nano Gauntlet, the 1-to-1 scale. Really cool piece, and that's actually by Hot Toys. And it's cool because the lights can be on or they can be flickering, kind of like they are now. So just a really cool 1-to-1 right there. And then we do have a Govee Glide. This is a really cool light by Govee. I've done some reviews on Govee in the past, and I really like this light a lot. Adds a cool feature to your collectible room, and you can use it in your office or a collectible room, and there's millions of different colors you can do and different styles. So really cool to have that. Just like makes it a little bit more unique. And then up top on my shelf, just some more football stuff. If you're into football, we have all the helmets here, and then we also have all of the throwback helmets, which is really cool. Those are actually pretty rare nowadays, so some of those helmets are worth like $50 to $100 individually. So all right, back here is just unfinished basement, laundry room, storage. Put a lot of my Hot Toys boxes back there, and then back there is like a toy room. It's a mess, so my kids play down here too. So this room definitely has multi-purposes, but I know you're all waiting for the 6 scale figures. So without further ado, let's dig into it. Before we do, up top you can just see that we have a Dark Knight trilogy light, a Marvel light, and a Star Wars light. Those are Hot Toys light boxes, and let's just dig into the figures now. So here's the first Moducase with the Star Wars. We have Star Wars, DC, Marvel, TMNT, and then some one-offs. I wasn't sure if I wanted to like get close-ups here and go through each individual. I think I'm just gonna kind of sit back here, let you guys take it all in as a whole. On the left there, we do have the 501st Clone Trooper, Yoda from Attack of the Clones, Commander Cody, that's Darkside Anakin, Obi-Wan, looking stern, Darth Maul, the Solo Maul up front. He does have the DX-16 head sculpt, and then Rogue One Vader behind him. And then we have the Sideshow Han Solo in Carbonite. Not sure if I'm going to keep that there. Let me know what you guys think. I'm all for changing things up and making it look better, and I've tweaked this already, but I'm not done. So let me know how he looks, if you guys think he should just be taken out, just to give it a little bit more balance. You know, I could always put him, you know, at the bottom of that DTOF. So let me know what you guys think. Otherwise, I don't know. I'm not opposed to selling it either. We do have this Sideshow R2-D2 here, and it's okay. Like, it looks fine to the eye, but the joints are loose, the flaps are all loose. I'm really hoping that Hot Toys would come out with a C-3PO and R2 2-pack, because I've been holding out for getting C-3PO, because I know as soon as I buy C-3PO from Sideshow, that Hot Toys is going to release them. So I haven't done that yet, but Empire Strikes Back Boba Fett, and then we have some Grails here. We have Luke and Han Stormtrooper disguise, and then Chewbacca in the back. Love how they just look together. That Chewie looks pretty good in person. Took me a while to get him just because I thought from videos and photos that he just didn't look very good, but he does. And showing the next Moducase, that is still Star Wars. We have all the figures in here. I do have some risers, so I think I'm going to stagger these a little bit more, but from this viewing angle, you can pretty much see everybody. So again, this is a work in progress, but just kind of wanted to show you how everything looks right now. It's also good for me to just kind of journal it so I can see what it looks like a year or 2 years from now. But we have Wicket and Leia 2-pack there. Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper, Return of the Jedi Luke Deluxe, Empire Strikes Back Vader, the Emperor. I do have the throne as well, but again, it looked pretty cluttered with that. Another Return of the Jedi Stormtrooper, Han Solo, Scout Trooper from Mandalorian, Mando himself with Grogu, the Shore Trooper, and then the Armorer herself. So those are all of my Star Wars figures for right now. And we come down to DC. I've tweaked this one a few times, and I'm starting to become pretty happy with it. You might notice it's missing the DX11. I did actually sell that recently in anticipation for the Queen Studios Joker. So Queen Studios, please don't let me down. But we have the Bat Pod, which is a newer, I guess, accessory in here. We have Catwoman leaning on the Bat logo, or the Bat signal, I should say. We have the Mime Joker in the back, 89 Batman, Two-Face, the DX12 with the armory head and a custom cape. Good stand-in for now until I get that DX19. We have Bane with a Fison body, looking beefy. One of my favorite figures in the collection is going to be that Joker from 89 Batman. I love that figure. And we have Justice League Superman, BVS Batman, which was my first ever figure. We've got the Flash, which, let's not talk about Ezra. Aquaman, would have loved the Justice League Aquaman, but hey, this was just so much cheaper. We have Golden Armor Wonder Woman, love that head sculpt. Nightmare Batman, and of course, Harley Quinn from Suicide Squad, still the best Harley, in my opinion. And there you have a good look at the DC figures. All right, now it's time to show some love to Marvel. And now this one I'm really happy with. I thought everything fell into place pretty good here for kind of like setting up this scene. Most of the figures are going to be from Endgame, with a few that are not, but overall this is kind of like an Endgame scene. And starting over on the left, we have Teenage Groot and the Rocket 2-pack, Hawkeye and Black Widow, Black Panther up there. I think that's the best Black Panther, in my opinion. Captain America, Professor Hulk in the back. Not my favorite Hulk, but it was the only one that was readily available. I just don't like the jumpsuit. We have Bro Thor, Battle Damage Thanos, and he has the gauntlet right there. 85 Iron Man, looks good. Not sure if I'm getting the battle damage or not. I know it's a great figure, but I just don't know. Upgraded suit Spidey, Gamora and Star-Lord, Nebula, underrated figure right there. In the back we have War Machine and Ant-Man. And zooming out here, you can just kind of get a whole look at the team itself. And yeah, I'm pretty happy with how this one turned out. And now for something a little different, we have some Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. Who does not love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles out there? I dare you to show me somebody and I'll show you a liar. I'm just kidding. But I love Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I grew up with the animated series, so I really wanted some representation of the animated TMNT. And here it is. These are the Nickelodeon PCS statues. They're 1/8 scale, so they're not 1/6, but they are close. And this is cool because it's just a little different than what you're normally seeing in 6 scale collections or Hot Toys or even Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. We see a lot of the NECA, but we don't see a lot of this kind of stuff. So I've been working on these. I got the 4 villains very recently, within the last couple weeks, and they're really actually inexpensive. They're $45 to $50. I'm hoping that they make a Splinter and an April so I can get those in here as well. But just really cool. We have Bebop and Rocksteady up front and Shredder in the middle there. And then we have the Turtles and Krang. And it just looks good. I'll give you guys a little close-up just because I know this isn't something that we see every day. And there you have it all. So yeah, I like these a lot. I like the bases that they kind of come with. And the turtles themselves are actually supposed to be in the pose that you see in the intro video for Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when they're on the rooftop. So yeah, really, really happy with these. And speaking of NECA, we do have the quarter scale Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles from the 1990 movie. I love these figures as well. Yes, they do fit in the 110, the 6 series, the 110s. They do fit with a couple inches to spare, you can see. If they're on the lower shelves, obviously it's going to be a little harder to see them, but if you have these up high in your Moducase setup, they are going to look spectacular. This is some of NECA's finest work. We have Raphael, Donatello, sorry about the harsh light, Leonardo, and Michelangelo. Got these loose from my local comic book store for a pretty good deal. So, I mean, for a quarter scale figure, for the detail, these guys are actually pretty inexpensive. And on the bottom, we have some Black Series Star Wars helmets and a Galaxy's Edge lightsaber. We have the Stormtrooper helmet, the Darth Vader in the middle, and Mandalorian. And then we do have the Darth Vader hilt. And again, that's a newer piece as well. And I really like that a lot. I'd like to get some more hilts. I'd like to get the blade as well, but just really good detail. It's got a nice weight to it. Just looks really good. And then you can see the Darth Vader helmet, the Stormtrooper helmet, and Mandalorian. Not going to get too many helmets, but I do like having them. They look great in the Moducase. And finally, we have kind of the mismatched figures that are non-Star Wars, Marvel, or DC. On the left, we have the 3-0 Game of Thrones figures, and then we have the Hot Toys Predator figures on the right. Not sure where I'm going to take these collections, if they're going to stay, if I'm going to sell them eventually, but 3-0 did a really good job on these Game of Thrones figures. The Arya even looks really good, especially in person. She looks better than in video or photo. The detail on the Night King is pretty awesome, and you can just kind of see the other figures as well. And then we do have the 3 Predators. Again, I don't know if I want to collect more or maybe just sell these off. It's my least favorite Moducase just because it's kind of like the leftovers, but I mean, I still like Predator a lot, and these guys look really, really cool. We have the classic Predator, the Elder Predator, and the City Hunter from Predator 2. They look great. I'm just not sure. Maybe I'll put them in the DTOF. All right, guys. Well, that was the room tour. I'm glad you were able to come into my home and see where I hang out. I actually forgot to show you a couple things really quick here. If I can get these out of the reflection. We have more prints from Dennis Baptiste. These are the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I love this. I love how he uses shadows to incorporate with his drawings. And then we do have the 89 Joker as well, just looking like he's up to no good. So thank you so much for coming along and checking out my collectible room, and I'm really happy with the Moducases. If you're interested in looking at these things, I do have how-to videos on how to build these, and I have a review on these things. So if you want to check that out and see if that's maybe something that you'd be interested in, just go to my channel and take a look. All right, guys, I hope you liked the video. Please let me know what you think of the room. like, subscribe, and ring that bell so you don't miss any new content coming your way. And until next time, stay safe out there, and we'll see you soon.